Kapla!
I'm going to take this opportunity, however, to suggest that we all hail Hiroga. Oh, that's all I'm saying.
Forgive me, Doctor. I'm receiving a number of distress calls. I don't doubt it.
Y'all remember to tip your waitresses. Have a mighty fine night.
You come in peace, surrender or be destroyed. Here to make war, we surrender. Falsehood, important news are needed to be.
When the appointed hour arrives, the Marauders will deactivate their cloaking devices and begin transporting Klingon shock troops directly to the landing zone.
Landing zone? Where? Tell me.
Why not? Your feeble weapons will be useless against us. We will kill all your males and take your females to mate with.
All right. Now the Federation's taking over, whether you like it or not. You people, you've been running this planet like a piecework planet. From now on, it's going to be under one roof. You're going to run it like a business. That means you're going to make a profit.
Look at these 3 words written larger than the rest, with a special pride never written before or since. Tall words proudly saying, "We the people."
Hi, I'm Nicole DeBoer. I played Lieutenant Esri Dax on DS9, and I welcome you to Birdo Prey 5 channel. Hail Karoga.
Hello, world. It's Birdo Prey 5. Kapla. Let me make sure you can hear me. Yes, you can. It's Tuesday, October 25th, 2022, and we are playing a little bit of City Skylines, a little walk back to the olden days. I was going to try to do a poker game, but unfortunately just not feeling up to it today. Mike Richards first in the house says greetings from Columbus, Ohio. Greetings, Mike Richards. 47 Yorktown says hello, young sir. Hello, 47. And I put the link to the panel and I hear somebody back there. I'll be right there. If you're going to come up today, please let me know in the chat, because if I'm playing the game, I can't see the backstage area. Sci-Fi Nations is greetings, Birdo Prey, Mamo Prey, Sassy O'Prey, and fellow nerds. All hail glorious Karoga, and of course, God Emperor, Birdo Prey. Thank you, Sci-Fi Nation. Hakeem says, Kapla, Bird in chat. Glad to see you're back to play City Skylines. And Mike Richards with the General Chang emoji loves houses, City Skylines. I get it. Not Ryan Johnson says, hello, and Kapla. Hail, Karoga. And Sci-Fi Nation, Kapla. Sci-Fi Nation.
Kapla, Bird.
Doing, sir?
I am good. How are you?
Not bad. Not bad. Well, not great, but not bad.
Could be worse, but could be better. Yep.
Yeah, it could be. Let's see.
No, go ahead. You can make the game bigger if you want to. I don't need to. There you go.
We'll do that. We'll know Sci-Fi Nation is here. So this is if anybody else comes up, please let me know in the chat, because I can't see backstage anymore. John DeMarcos is greetings, everyone's greetings, John. So this is the town of Rockwood. I've been playing with it for a bit. It's a single tile so far. We've got quite a bit. It's a custom map I made. The map has a lot of lot of flat land, a lot of underground oil or farmland. This we've got a mountain lake that's being fed by a waterfall, and
Oh,
it's
so this
coming
is
through.
so this game is kind of like SimCity, but on steroids.
Yes, that's a good way to think of it. So I put a little crack here, so we've got water coming through here, and this tile should be in the game, should be purchasable at some point. So one day, if I'm still playing, I can put a dam across here, and we could power possibly the entire city with just the power from a dam all the way here. As this is purposely made to be dammed. Nothing, not in a bad way.
No, it does look like a reservoir you can make into hydropower if you wanted to.
Yeah, exactly. Ultimate clean and safe power as long as the dam doesn't break. And put a highway around the outskirts, or what's kind of like the center of the city. We got a couple of train connections that'll help us with imports and exports. And down here we have ocean access. So at some point we can put a cargo, a shipping cargo block, so we can have.
Do you have to worry? Do you have to worry about like food, like farmland and fisheries and all that, or no?
Yes. We've got our farmland. We've got our first farm here. It's let's see, does the name show up? Should show up. There it is. Pink Bunny Farms. Pink Bunny Farms over here. And we've also got a forest industry, and that is up here, and it's called Pickles Woods. Pickles Woods. The cut down on a regular basis. Captain Fandom Nerd says hello, Captain. So, anyway, so I figured I'd play a little here. What do we need to do? We've got pretty strong residential and commercial demand, and even some industrial demand. I've been expanding. This was the most recent area I expanded into. Traffic is starting to get a bit rough around here. Pretty much all the traffic for everything comes off here. The original theory was these are mostly one-way roads. So for a long part for the early game, it was actually traffic was just fine. Traffic had no problem, even with the farm here. But I think we kind of hit a tipping point now, and we're having.
Can you put like viaducts going over those farms, and then have?
I mean, to a point,
going?
but not without destroying what's underneath.
Okay.
Like I can't build over what's here. I'd have to, what's immediately under the road would have to get destroyed, to hold it up. I can't span this entire distance without support.
Okay. Right, without tearing something up for the support.
Yeah, I can put roads in the air, like here, so they can skip over other roads, but I can't skip over, half the map. You can dig tunnels too, but
Yeah, Thomas
honestly,
Pestis said, if you can't go over it, go under it.
yeah. You can dig tunnels, but to be honest, it's not cheating, but it's I don't think they actually really solve a problem. I mean, yeah, they can get cars from here to here without worrying about the backup, but uh, it doesn't solve the underlying problem. Thomas Bott says, has he murdered people for not going into his park yet? I haven't built a nice park yet, Thomas. I haven't built a park. I mean, we have little parks. Like this is a park, technically. It's a carousel park. But I haven't gotten angry at anybody for not using it. See, the reason why I was getting angry at people going around the park was they weren't paying their share to enter the park. So I was losing money by them not going into the park.
Yeah, that would be a bit of a problem.
Not enough educated workers. It's an organic food market. How educated do the workers need to be?
No, they need to learn about the birds and the bees so they can pollinate their veggies.
You don't need a university education
No,
to
you
work
don't.
in the organic food market.
I mean,
That's what I don't like about this game.
At the most, FFA in high school or whatever, which is Future Farmers of America for those of the audience that's not from the U.S.
Thank you, because I had no idea what that was. Okay, garbage is piling up. Well, that's a problem.
It's a kind of a more of a rural thing. It's FFA. Some of the more rural schools run it because there's a lot of, especially like in the farming communities, smaller towns and stuff where farming is like the mainstay. But on that note, I've been watching YouTube videos on apartments and different neighborhoods in New York City, like over like the Lower East Side, and not Manhattan, obviously. That's way too expensive for anybody. But like the Lower East Side, they had some pretty good deals.
Lower East Side is Manhattan.
Well, I meant like downtown, midtown, whatever you call it. Like,
yeah. Yeah, there's some crazy costs of living.
Yeah, I guess they had a couple of rent controlled towers that are going up. One of them's already done, but I guess there's another one that's going to be going up pretty soon. Like brand new apartments that are basically based on your income, and like the lowest, cheapest rent, even for a brand new apartment, was like, and this is if you have like next to no income, it's like three something or five something a month, and that's hundreds, not thousands. But I'm not sure
saying
how
there's
that
a
works.
place in Manhattan with rent is $300 a month.
Yeah, it's like a rent controlled.
I can't even imagine a rent controlled place for that much.
There's it's on a YouTube channel. I watched it on my other my private account. I'll look it up for you and send you the link.
I mean, it's okay. I know. I'm just shocked. I mean, that is beyond ridiculous. I mean, considering what the market, would be. I'm all for affordable housing.
Right.
But
and I guess in order to get into them, you had to order or enter into some type of like a lottery system, so it wasn't just first come first serve. It was like a lottery
Yeah,
based
they have a
type
lot
deal.
of housing lotteries. Prey was in one. Well, she signed up for quite a few over the years.
Right, so you got to
Which-
figure how many hundreds of thousands, if not millions, are signing up for that, and they've only got so many units. So, yeah, you got to figure what are your actual chances. But then again, if you don't put your name in, then you're not going to get it.
It's like the real lottery.
Right, yeah.
Speaking of which,
Literally.
no, I didn't play it again.
They got a Mega Millions going on there, do they?
Yeah, it's 680 million.
Heck, even if you paid half of that to taxes, you wouldn't have to worry about nothing for about 10 generations if you played it right.
Oh, I would be a terrible lottery winner. I would
Would you
waste
buy?
all the money.
Would you actually buy the real Kuroga, New York?
Oh, absolutely, I would. I would definitely. Kuroga would be my first purchase. Well, maybe second.
Yeah, I was gonna say first purchase. It should be some new digs for you and Mama Prey.
Yeah, well, first purchase. I don't want to say it's a purchase, but services would be certainly uh, private nursing, private chef, private.
Chauffeur.
Tell the truth, you're just firing me.
No, I'm not firing you, Mama Prey. I get you
Not-
help so
Not
people
yeah,
can
not
do what you do.
not firing Mama Prey. Just giving her the help she so well deserves,
Exactly.
and,
Yes,
and
the
the
help
rest. Yes.
you deserve, the rest you deserve. You could spend time, as much time as you want with Nephew Prey. And then when you don't, he can have the best staff to keep him busy and him safe and whatnot. Good evening, Yvette.
Yeah, a little bit, Thomas. I thought it was just me.
Are the videos blurry?
A little bit, yeah. Especially, yeah. There it goes again. Yeah.
You have it set at 1080 or?
Well, I'm looking at StreamYard and it's kind of blurry. The YouTube page, I have at 720 and it's still showing up kind of blurry. Because it's StreamYard, it only unless you're paying for the 1080 output on StreamYard.
I am paying for the 1080.
Oh, okay. Let me kick it up to 1080 on the YouTube page then. When you're stationary, it seems to even out. I think it's just when you're moving around.
Oh, I see what's going on. I mean, I see
Yeah, you see
myself
that line go. Yeah.
on 1080, even at 1080, it's just really pixelated. I think it's because, I wonder if,
Background processes.
oh, I know what's going on. God damn it.
Yeah, I literally thought it was just my Wi-Fi connection. That's why I didn't say anything about it.
I have the backup running. I'm canceling that. It was using probably three quarters of my Wi-Fi.
Oh, there you go. That's looking a lot better already, Bird. You can see all the little cars driving now. Yeah, they have this on the Xbox One with like 100 different DLCs to go with it.
Thomas says much better.
Oh yeah,
Good.
lots better, lots better. Yes, Chad agrees. Much better, Bird.
Good. Sorry, I didn't realize that.
Nope, I thought it was just on my end. That's why I didn't say anything. Because that does happen sometimes. I like the way like the different colors for the different zones, like industrial, residential. That reminds me of SimCity right there. The way they do that.
Yeah, they even use the same colors.
Oh, okay. So yellow is light industrial, then heavy industrial.
Well, okay, they don't have light and heavy industrial. They just have yellow for industrial
Oh, okay. Yellow
and
and
blue
for
or
residential.
okay, blue is commercial.
Oh, commercial.
Light blue is light commercial. Dark blue is high density commercial. Light green is residential and dark green is high density.
Okay. So industrial is the only one that doesn't have light and heavy.
Right, but what industrial does have, even though it's not clear, is that there's office. So you can have industry or you can have offices, which is kind of this other cyan blue.
Yep. So basically in SimCity, the light yellow would be like the offices, and then the dark yellow would be what the yellow is there that you're pointing at, which is the actual industry. Yep.
Right, except that when you start the game, you don't have offices. You only have like dirty, polluting industry.
Oh, you have to work your way up. Okay.
Right. The offices you get unlocked later. So the offices are kind of like for the more educated workforce. You'd have offices.
Right. Like what you went to college for. You'd be in that cyan colored.
John Araki with a $2 super chat says, I missed this game. Oh, John, thank you. Guys, if you enjoy City Skylines, Captain MKG has been playing it every morning, every weekday morning, about 8 a.m. Eastern. So if you're around, if you're awake at that time, if you're interested, he plays for about an hour every morning. I tend to watch. I don't so much, not usually awake enough to play at that time, but I've been watching him play. LDG plays with him too sometimes.
I'll have to tune in. I'm usually waiting to put Little Sci-Fi on the bus. So yeah, I can tune right in and watch that while I'm waiting for his bus to show up.
Yeah, I definitely been watching him. It's been reigniting the city designer in me. So yeah, if you're a big fan, and you're obviously, I don't play this all that often, but if you're interested, definitely check out Captain MKG. He does other gaming streams too, but definitely City Skylines. There must be a fire somewhere. The helicopters are getting water. And let's see, where are they headed to? We might be headed back to the station. Oh no, there's the fire. Pink Bunny Farms is burning. Oh, it's spreading too.
I thought we told Deej no smoking on the job.
Yeah, poor Deej. Deej has been smoking on the job again. The milking parlor is on fire, and it smells delicious. The cows are back. Okay. The cows are back.
Are you playing just the base game, or do you have some of your
I have
Yeah,
all the
DLC.
I have all the deals.
All the DLCs are on. Okay.
Sabotage, says Mike Richards. And John DeMarco, thank you so much. He put in a link to Captain MKG's channel. Hello, Murder Hornet. Kapla. Let's see. Okay, what I need to do is buy more land. So let's see.
Now that's another difference right there. Buying the different plots, but I could see where in this game where that would be that mechanic actually makes sense in this game.
Yeah, I mean, I've been saving. I've got at least 2 or 3 plots I can buy. I haven't bought any. But as the city upgrades, you get the ability to buy more plots. So let's see. For my options, I could come down here and get the coastline, but I don't think I need 30,000 people before I can put in a harbor. So I'm only at 12,000, so it's no real point.
How many tiles going north from where you're at to get up to that reservoir?
Quite a few.
Oh, is it? Okay, I didn't count them.
5 at least, I believe.
Well, you got you got forest with some flat land, or lots of forest, or a harbor.
I think if we're just going for increasing population, let's see. I think we do here. We do here. On the next spot, we get another.
No, is that
another
a small
highway?
Oh, is that a highway? Okay, I wasn't sure if that was a highway or a town.
But it gives us another off ramp.
Oh yeah, another hub.
We could do it right now. Now that the city's started and I have more roads and whatnot. When you first start the city, you're very limited on roads. Kapla, words and pictures. Says Kapla, bird of prey. I enjoy city skylines. Apparently, a lot of people do. Okay, let's start with this one. Now there's a train. There's a train on here. I don't know. Let's see. Let's purchase this one. Oh, good. We still got more. Okay. Well, I don't think I need to make any more purchases right now, but
yeah, because if you buy too much, then you short yourself on actually doing the infrastructure for the tile you just bought, right?
Yeah. Okay, so here's what we got to do. I'm going to pause the game. Let me save it because I'm about to make a big change.
See, this is how we get around mistakes that we didn't intend to make.
Right. Okay. So let's.
Was that a 4-lane freeway with a divider right there that you just?
Yeah, it's a divided freeway. So what I've got here is a custom. A custom. Where is it?
Oh, you putting in an interchange?
Yeah, a custom interchange I worked on. Where is it? It's called Kurogan. There it is. Kurogan Exchange. Beta 2.
Hail Kuroga. Looks pretty good right there. Oops. Back to the left a little. Right there, I would say.
There we go. Yeah. Okay. Those 3 lanes or 4 lanes? I think
4
there's a
lanes.
3 lane.
Oh,
Yeah.
the one you ripped up.
The one I'm connecting to.
Oh, you're going.
Yeah, that's 3
4
lane. Okay.
3 to 2. Okay, I got you. I see what you're doing. Oh, you actually have to pick the right number of lanes for your connector. Oh, it doesn't do it automatically. I got you.
No. Oh, well, upgrade. Even though it's not technically an upgrade, I'll upgrade it to a 3 lane road since we don't need 4 lanes. Okay. Good. Good.
That is a heck of an interchange word.
Thank you. I wanted it to be able to U-turn, because if you can U-turn, that solves a lot of problems.
It does. Yeah, you have like the roundabout underneath it, so people don't actually have to sit and wait at stoplights. They can just take the exit, get on the roundabout, and get going whatever way they got to go, and it doesn't disrupt any traffic.
Just connect that, just because apparently not connecting them causes problems. And okay.
The way you
Traffic is
did that,
flowing.
yeah, that's ingenious because they can get it and go in any of the 4 directions, no matter what way they're coming from.
Exactly. You know, you can get off here. You can go that way. You could go that way if you wanted to, though you're better off just staying on the highway. You could come around and go south. You could go make a complete U-turn. Good. That's what we wanted. Okay, so now, well, shit. And I thought about it. I would have set this a little vertical, a little more vertical. I guess I could still.
Oh, you mean like raise it up off the ground vertical?
No.
Or
you know what? Let's
where
do
it's
it
positioned
right.
on the map. Oh,
We'll do it right. And I guess you can't hear the demolition.
No, I can't hear any game sounds.
It is.
I need to check on dinner though, Bert. I'll be right back.
What'd you say?
I need to check on dinner. I'll be right back.
Oh, sure, no problem.
I'll still be here. I'll just be muted.
Okay. Kapla, Jedi Bill, Jedi Bill. I feel so sorry. I know I told you I'd do a poker stream today. I was just not up to playing poker, man. I'm barely up to play at City Skylines. So my apologies. Okay, so I was meant to say was that I would do it vertical so that it's kind of up down based on the side of the map here. So yeah, that's pretty That's pretty vertical, and then we can just adjust the highway so it fits. Okay. Roads, highway, 3-lane highway with sound barrier. Upgrade. Good. No shit. My bad. Okay. There we go. Now we can go straight. Okay. So. um, Go. Just a reminder, if anyone is trying to come up or going to come up to the panel, please make a post so I know to let you in, because I cannot see the backstage area from where I am. Okay. It's off now. To make 4-lane avenue with trees. What time is it? 5:26. Okay. I gotta take my pill. Let's see, do we just I'm sassy. Okay. There we go. Hmm. Okay. Good. Good. Oh man, residential demand has plummeted. We need more industry. Let's see, is there more? Do we have more? We do, we've got more industry here. Oh no, it's up. It's north. More is north of us. Okay. I gotta mute for a minute, guys. Hello, Jedi Bill. I'm out here. I just was jalogering. So LDG has to change the links every so often, but the latest link should always be available at freethenet.org/underground. I didn't check it. I'll check it now. Let's see. freethenet.org/underground. That is, I'm putting it in. That is the link to use to get to LDG's latest site, whatever it happens to be. I don't know if it's because obviously I'm in my own backstage now, but that should work. Going back to this. We need to make an industry area, so we'll basically do what we just did, but do it up here. You're welcome, Jedi Bill. And I don't know if you were here earlier, but I did apologize for not doing the poker stream. I know I told you I would probably do a poker stream today, but I am half out of it. So I was certainly not able to play poker today. I'm just barely able to play this. And you know, it is what it is. I'm sorry. So, industry roads, medium industry road. Um, Got to make an industry area. We've got Pink Bunny Farms, and we've got Pickles Woods. What should this industry area be? This is going to be 4. Well, for right now, it's called Lafayette Center. Okay. We're gonna need power, we're gonna need water, we're gonna need all the utilities. Okay. Well, let's get it started. We got a small ore mine, sand storage, and ore grinding mill. Okay, well, let's see, what's our electricity situation? We can, can that fit in there? But we'll start with that solar power. Now we need some water. Okay, we're close enough. We're close enough to here.
I'm back.
Hey, sci-fi.
Are you working on the water lines?
Yeah, I gotta get some water down.
I'm going to guess they have the bad water, we'll call it, lines you also have to do?
Hey, what?
The wastewater lines as well? Or just fresh
Yes, we have to deal with wastewater. So they use the same pipes. I don't know how they use the same pipes as fresh water, but they do.
Well, that's different. Must be Turtistani Tech.
In fact, our sewage treatment needs expanded. Yeah, we're at the very edge of our sewage treatment. So we need to put in some more water drainage.
Oh, hello to Jedi Bill in the chat. I see he joined us. Awesome.
What'd you say?
I was saying hello to Jedi Bill in the chat.
Electricity.
Are they pumping waste right into your fresh water supply?
Yeah, but they're eco waste.
Oh,
They treat it. They treat the waste first. Also, the fresh water is upstream. We're taking the fresh water out up here where it's still clean. In fact, we could get another water intake while we're at it. There we go. Why is it saying it doesn't have water? It's got plenty of water.
do you connect the pipes too?
I'm sure I connected pipes. Well, maybe I didn't. Connected now.
There it goes.
There it goes. Okay. Okay, so we got water, we got electricity. We'll worry about the other stuff in a bit. Okay, got the main building. We got to get the lines going. The mines.
The mines. Well, the orphans need somewhere to go, Bird.
Yes. Yes, that's what it is. The orphans. Now we know the name for this area.
Orphan Ridge.
Okay. We got a bunch of mines. We gotta get a grinding mill. Oh, they need electricity.
Do they give you
Okay.
options for underground power, or is it all like above ground lines? I guess it doesn't matter. I was just curious.
I'm sorry. What was the question?
Oh, for the power lines, is it just above ground, or do they give you the option for underground lines?
No, it's just above ground.
Welcome, executive producer Saul Leibowitz in the chat. I hope I didn't
Applause.
butcher. Hope I didn't butcher that name. Saul Leibowitz says, "I'm sorry, just got here. How many Bird or Prey 5s died in this game? Is it over or under 100?"
Not that type of game. The orphan. Where did I press? The orphan minery.
Orphan Minery. Yes.
Electricity. Okay. Let's see. They're gonna need some health care. So we'll put in a hospital. And they're gonna need a police station.
See, who says Bird doesn't take care of the orphans?
And they're gonna need a fire station. And they're gonna need, well, they don't need a school.
I was gonna say, do they really need a school, Bird?
There's no real housing here.
Well, their housing is down in the mines. It's natural protection.
But maybe they want a park with trees or a small playground. Yeah, a small playground for the orphan miner. Here they go. Look at how happy they got. Okay. Residential demand is starting to rise again. Yvette says LDG is taking a nap. Executive producer Oliver says, Bird, when did the orphans ever deserve electricity and health care? You're getting soft in your old age. I might be. And Words and Pictures says, after yesterday's stream, I had to buy some bologna today and enjoyed lovely sandwiches. Thank you, Bird of Prey. Actually, where's the pictures? Bologna is sounding pretty good right about now. I might have to have some later.
You ever had a fried bologna and cheese sandwich, Bird?
Not fried, not personally, but Ramo Prey's brother was a big fan.
Yeah, just fry
He's a
it up.
big fan of fried bologna.
Cheese on it till it's just barely melty, and then put it on some bread. Good stuff.
Now, cheese and bologna, sure, but not fried bologna.
Yeah, yeah,
Melted cheese, that's
yeah,
fine.
yeah. No, yeah,
On
yeah.
cold bologna.
Oh no, you fry it up in the pan. You get it just warm enough to where it's starting to cook, right? And then you put the cheese slice on until it just starts to get melty, and then you scoop it on in between the bread, and there you go, fried bologna and melted cheese sandwich. Or you can make it like a grilled cheese and ham, just use bologna instead, I guess.
Are not enough workers. Now it's time we start adding in some residential. Let's think. Make a road. The orphan minery has reached level 2, or industry workers barracks. That's for the orphans. Industrial steel plant, glass manufacturing, ore storage, and small ore underground mine.
I'll go
Excellent.
with mine and storage.
Okay.
That's up to you, though, Bird.
Let's get some residential land in.
No, Bird, I believe that's the most amenities I've ever seen for orphans.
I'm telling you, Korean orphans are the world's happiest orphans. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying they're happy to be orphans, but if you have to be an orphan somewhere, you can't really get much better than being Korean orphan.
I cannot argue with that. Being a loyal Kurogan myself, I cannot argue with that.
It wouldn't be wise to even attempt to argue, on account of
I was going to say literally and figuratively, but yes, you just made that clear. All hail Kuroga.
exactly.
I mean, I wouldn't want to get my privileges revoked of having the Kurogan flag as my background when I stream. So
Lots of privileges that could be revoked. I mean, breathing is kind of a privilege when you think about it. Mm. You need electricity too. Don't you? Okay.
oh, Bird, you made the big time. Bill just had to get rid of one of those bots.
Oh, thank you, Bill. Library. Yeah, we can put a library here. That should bring electricity to everybody. And you got a bit of parks in there.
Bird, I'm probably not going to say this name right, but Cation Mel says, work the children to death.
Cation Mel, yes. Work the children. Well, Cation Mel, that's kind of overworking the children. That's not the goal. The goal is to get a fair day's work out of the children while teaching them important life lessons that they can take into the real world once they graduate the system. So this isn't about slave labor as much as some people want to think it is.
Oh, it's not. It's about
We
love.
do kind of need a.
It's about love. We love the orphans and also
We do.
discipline, right? They have to be disciplined. And
You
they
need to
also-
put down a cemetery.
just for the ones that don't make it.
It's just that death is a natural part of life and all.
It is. It's natural.
Now, let's see. How are we going to connect this area with that area?
John DeMarco says, Bird is just preparing the orphans for their entrance into the private sector.
Exactly.
And there's a couple more chats, but I figured I'd let you read those, Bird.
Mike Richard says, the orphan miners are the unsung heroes of Karoga. In fact, they're barely mentioned. And Jedi Bill likes playing Whack the Sex Spot. And don't like it too much, Jedi Bill.
Yeah, we know Birds hit the big time. We don't need them coming in here faster than we can get rid of them.
No, I just meant for Jedi Bill's sake. You don't want to be known as the guy who likes whacking the sex box too much. I've seen where that can lead. It's not good. Okay.
Jedi Bill would like to know how Mamo Prey is doing today, Bird.
Mamo Prey is doing decent, Mamo Prey.
What?
You're doing okay, Mamo Prey? She's doing fine, she says. Thank you. Jedi Bill was asking.
I would have rather been playing poker, but I'm doing.
All right.
Saul Leibowitz wants to know, can we work the Turdistani orphans to death, please?
The problem is, once they come into the Karogan system, they're Karogan orphans. I mean, regardless of if they were from Kurdistan or not.
Yes, because
we can work Turdistani adults to death, but
yeah,
I just have a moral
but not the
issue
orphans. Yeah, not
working
the orphans.
the children.
The
It's not their
orphans-
fault they're Turdistani.
Right. The Turdistani orphans didn't ask to be born Turdistani. And at least they came over before they became legal adults. See, if they wait to come over until after they turn legal age, well, that's their fault.
Oh, we got
Test,
somebody.
test.
Hello, and not LDG.
Hello.
Welcome to the stream.
Howdy.
I heard you were taking a nap.
Oh, you did?
Yes, the Yvette might have told us that.
Oh, I didn't know that was going around, but yeah, I just got up again.
Hello, LDG.
Sup? All right, yeah, no, I just got up and seeing what was going on. Are we on X?
No, this is on actual Birdo Place
Oh,
channel
okay.
today. Should have put it on next. What was I thinking?
I don't know. Something looked off when I'm still waking up though, so I don't know.
You should be all right, Bird. It's only Tuesday.
You feeling any better there, Chief?
If I'm chief.
You.
A little, not. I don't know. It's a weird day today. I don't know how else to explain it. My doctor's supposed to call. Of course, it's already 6 o'clock, but she works late, so it doesn't mean anything. But if my phone rings and I say I got to take this call, I might be gone for 5 minutes or 15 minutes. I doubt it would be much more than that.
No problem, Bird. We'll be here to cover for you and read the chat for you.
Thank you.
He will be. I won't be able to.
Yeah,
No
you
get to
you do sound tired, LDG.
Yeah, I don't know. I had a rough night. Got to watch Quantum Leap before while passing out for my nap. It was actually a half decent episode, I'd say. The best episode so far.
I've been hearing mainly positive reviews, except for like bigger YouTubers out there, but that's expected. What's your overall impression so far?
It's not just another cheap reboot that should have been 10 years ago. But I'm watching it. It's half decent. But this week's episode was the best one so far. Now we got the identity of Leaper X, aka the evil Leaper.
Is he evil?
No, he's not. They're calling it Leaper X. Go figure. So it's supposed to be the evil Leaper. I guess it's supposed to be. It's another Leaper. The only time we saw another Leaper was an evil Leaper. So I guess everybody jumped on that bandwagon. But today they labeled him as Leaper X, who he could actually be part of the. He actually could be a good guy. We don't know yet. But at least we're finding out more. And next week's episode is supposed to be some kind of demonic devil 666 related something or other. That's all I can tell you.
At least it's Halloween related.
True, but they had a devil episode before, and it was quite interesting. The devil pretty much told Sam to stop fixing everything he's screwing up. So whether they go down that same path, I don't know.
I hope not, because Scott Bakula actually did a whole 5-part Twitter post about how his character wasn't even going to be in the new series.
Well, that could be a troll. What actor doesn't take money?
Well, no, I mean they approached him to do it from what he said, and he read the script, and he just basically him, well, him, because the guy that played what's his name, Al, is passed away. So he said his storyline was wrapped up, and he just wished the best for the new series, because
Yeah.
he
It's possible. We'll see. Would be the first time they lied or not. You never know.
I really hope they
I
don't try to
personally
bring.
can't imagine him not being in it, at least a single episode,
Yeah.
considering how they've already tied it all back to the original program.
Well, like a cameo
Well-
would be fine, but not like an ongoing part.
Yeah, no,
Well-
but all they need is a cameo.
They did the same thing for MacGyver reboot where they mentioned him and stuff, but he never came. Excuse me. MacGyver was never on the reboot, even though he was mentioned. Heck, I think they even showed him, but they changed the actor. I don't remember.
Oh, really?
I know he wasn't on it though. Richard
They-
Dean Anderson's not in the reboot at all.
Richard Dean Anderson's not in it at all. Holy crap!
Nope. And this show is taking a lot of
Now see
footprints
that
from that show.
Yeah, that kind of irritates me. It's like when they had Icheb in Star Trek, but I didn't use Manu Intirami as Icheb. In that one, what was that? It was one of the Picard episodes.
Yep.
They basically snubbed Manu Intirami by not having him
Mm-hmm.
do, play the part, plus what they did to the character.
Raped him? Yeah. I'm sorry. Maybe not the best word.
Dean Stockwell.
Violated his eye socket. Yeah.
Yes, that. And thank you, Saul Leibowitz. Yes, Dean Stockwell. Thank you.
Welcome, Deej.
Hola, ¿cómo está?
Seconds.
No hablo español.
Hey, Deej. Bird had to put out a fire at the Pink Bunny Farms. We told you not to smoke on the job, buddy.
There, Deej.
That
So this is
wasn't from
Pickles Woods over here. Pickles Woods. But across the river, this is Pink Bunny Farms.
Are you doing the same thing Captain MKG is?
What'd he do?
He created a pickle town and a bird town and a...
I just created Pickles Woods, Pink Bunny Farms, and the Orphan Minery.
The Orphan Minery is important for Kuroda. Pink Bunny Farms is supplying the food, and I'm air quotes on that.
Not like air quotes.
But when I air quote food, I'm meaning soybeans.
God.
It appears our cemeteries have filled up.
Let's just be clear. Kurogan orphans are not soy people.
Yeah, they are. That's what they get fed. That's why I've been
Soy people.
farmed out.
Soy people.
Supplies.
Finally, crematoriums. The solution to all of our dead.
Yes, put them in the furnaces.
Guessing that LBG is semi-awake.
I awake. I just got up. Hey, Yvette. I already DM'd her.
Blacker. Well, I got called from the repair shop.
Did you say the hair shop? I didn't.
Repair shop for
Oh,
the truck.
repair shop. Okay.
What's
They will give me an estimate tomorrow, but they're saying that a heat element went out and they have to fix the seal on the manifold.
No, hopefully that won't run you too much, buddy.
Well, that was where he kind of couldn't give me a total estimate there because we know my truck is 15 years old, so if they can't get the bolts to come out right when they try to take that apart to change the seal, then they have to have somebody come in and drill all that out. And
No, that's basic stuff. They don't have a tap and die set there.
apparently not. Apparently they hired that out.
Yeah, well, that sounds kind of sus.
Ford Motor Garage. So.
Oh, is it a dealer you're going to?
Yep.
That's why. Okay. Yeah. Dealership mechanics don't know their butt from hole in the ground.
But they can order the parts and get them in faster, so the one upside to that.
Yeah, that's the only upside, especially with the shortages we've had with parts lately.
Oh, I'll know in the morning on how much that is.
Yeah,
and yes, should I bill?
I took my F-150, a 98 F-150 in to have the starter replaced. I had a brand new starter for it. I had 2 of the 3 bolts out, and I had literally a 4-foot extension on the top bolt, heated up the bolt, was standing on the breaker bar, could not get it loose. I had to have my truck towed to the shop just for them to cut the bolt out, drill it out, tap it. They said, yeah, that was originally equipment, and I had that replaced in 2015. So, yeah, just shy of 20 years. It was like a 17-year-old original starter, and that top bolt was just in there so bad that, yeah, they literally had to cut it off, drill it, tap it, just so they could put the new starter in. But that was at an actual, like a mechanic. It wasn't a Ford dealer shop, but it was a mechanic shop. So that's where 90% of my labor came from for that, was just them doing that one bolt.
Excuse me.
So where's the meteors? Earthquakes.
Bird is at the big time. That's like 3
That's
times we've had to get rid of those.
I know it. Bird's like a magnet for the bots today.
Good catch on that one, Deej. Make sure also when you hide those, make sure you report them as well.
Yeah.
None of that actually matters.
Well,
it's still comforting to do it.
No, yeah, you can say it if you want to say it, but it doesn't
LDG
matter what you do.
LDG is in league with the bots. That's why he doesn't want you to.
It doesn't matter. The bots have power. They are more powerful than a regular user.
Would you stop being? Would you stop being such a negative Nancy all the time?
No, I'm being positive. I'm positive that the bots don't do any. You can't do anything with the bots.
But you're being negative when you say it doesn't do any good.
I'm being negative by stopping the promotion of a useless statement. That a statement is useless.
It is not useless if it makes other people feel good. So just calm your panties down.
How does that make people feel good?
It just does. Leave them alone.
Spreading misinformation makes people feel good. You know what? Maybe that's the key of the internet.
No, we could say promoting Project Prometheus is spreading misinformation too, because we
You do that already. That's already this message. What are you talking about?
We let you keep doing it.
Oh God, you know I can even hear the sarcasm in your voice when you speak. I can.
That's because it drives you insane.
But it's not being negative.
Not negative for me either. It's positive. To
Yeah, well, it's about time we grow up and face the truth. Reporting bots doesn't do a damn thing. Sorry.
Somebody needs to go out and get laid.
Yes. That's not going to happen.
Get all
I just got back.
Come on, Rex. Let's go, Rex.
Where?
Look at that.
Where are we going to get laid? Who?
Yeah.
We're not going anywhere till I find out when I win my Powerball.
You're not going to win the Powerball.
When the hell's the next drawing anyway?
I'm winning tomorrow.
Bird, as soon as we hit the Powerball, it's going to be backseat of the Jeep. Okay.
No, I won last week. I can win this week. I just have to
I
win
won
bigger.
2 weeks ago.
I just have to win bigger than last week. That's all I got to do. I won enough last week to buy another ticket, so this week I need to win enough to win the 600 and some.
I just hope you win enough to pay your back child support.
I don't have back child support because I don't have any children.
Whatever, front child support, whatever you want.
I don't have children.
Middle, top, bottom, tell that to Charlie.
Hey,
how you can look into little
provide
nephew
a
O'Free's
DNA test
and say you're not the daddy.
Provide a DNA test that says Charlie is mine, then I'll pay back support. You can't do it.
Well, who says she didn't put you on the birth certificate anyways? There's nothing to stop her from doing it.
I can take her to court for that, for doing that sort of thing. When
out of New York, you can't.
I'm not in New York. I'm in Illinois, and I can file it here.
It doesn't matter. The birth state was New York.
Yeah, you're going to have to pay up.
They will say I don't have to.
Let's see. Will New York want to tax your money or say, no, you can keep your money? We've got enough of it. Let me think.
New York's going to take that money, honey?
Doesn't look good.
Hey, I just found out what BLM really means.
Bacon, lettuce, and tomato.
Oh, bang Latina.
Bacon, lettuce, and tomatoes.
Oh, bang Latina milfs.
I like bacon, lettuce, and tomatoes just a little bit better.
Hey, 47 Yorktown, stop promoting false information. LDG says stop promoting false information.
Oh,
it's
no.
False information.
We've got a giant backup here.
I said use a meteor on them.
This is not good.
Use a meteor on them. That'll clear out that traffic jam real quick.
Why is there so much traffic going across this bridge?
Thomas Potts, I'm not going to repeat that, but you may be correct.
You got to get rid of this traffic light.
See how it is, Thomas? I get all the soybeans in for Bird now, and then it's attacked me about child support.
I don't know what you're talking about. I place no such order. And you're under a NDA.
If I was under an NDA, then that just admits that it's true.
No, it doesn't.
Sure it does. It's just like we found out this morning that little gamer friend from California making out with Rafi.
I have no idea what that means.
Philip Gaming.
Oh, okay, Philip.
Rafi from the card.
Oh,
The one that looks like Sideshow Bob.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was making out with her because he didn't deny it.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
We can
Jealous?
we can basically say that Philip Gaming could be doing any of the worst things on Star Trek Picard next season because he can't confirm or deny it at this point with his NDA, so we can have fun.
Yeah. So what? You jealous?
No, Rafi, yuck.
Not gonna cause accidents, Thomas.
I like that cute little dark-haired chick they had on there. That was the robot, and then ended up Soon's daughter or whatever. Yeah.
Soji.
Oh,
Yeah,
Soji. Yeah.
Soji's hot.
Maybe in season 1.
Yeah.
Not
Season
so
2.
much season 3.
Season 2. Season 2, I thought she looked damn good in too.
Well, yeah. Season 2 was the most advanced version of Soji.
Actually human. Well, one, she was a robot.
The Romulan woman from season 1, Narissa. I think she was the most attractive.
Way better looking than 7 of 9.
Oh yeah.
Hey, 7 of 9 had her heyday. It was back in the 90s. Okay, let's cut her some slack, people. There goes another bot. Come on, man.
I'm on it. I'm on it. Bird, you're just gonna have to start streaming with
Did I
subscriber
not
only
put
mode
this?
on.
I thought, maybe I didn't put subscriber only mode.
I don't think you put subscriber only mode on, Bird.
That's probably what it is. Maybe I can.
You can. All you gotta do is go to the YouTube page, go down to edit, and then you can change it. There, that opens it up.
So, did you hear about Leaper X before you came up here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched the newest episode.
They sure made a joke about it too. You want to call him Leaper X. You want to say it. Come on now.
And then they act like, now it should be in the records because supposedly they're supposed to have all the records from the original Quantum Leap. Sam Beckett now. They would know that it's possible to have other leapers.
Yeah, it's funny how they didn't mention that. They said they had everything, and yeah, no mention of the other leapers.
So it just shows that they don't even know the old material before they write the
Or they're
new.
choosing not to do it that way.
I thought it was pretty interesting when they brought up how the leaper could be from the future, but they don't know, who controls this site in 10 years, 50 years.
Yeah, they totally blew my theory out of the water in this episode when I thought he was going to save Sam, and now it's supposedly he's trying to leap forward in time.
But as long as they stick to the fact that whoever's leaping can only leap within their own lifetime.
Nope, they changed that too.
That's gone.
That's gone?
Yeah, supposedly the program they put in, now he leaps
they already
everywhere.
had him leap to the 1800s.
Yep.
Well,
the only city in the United States where apparently
I'm gonna have to
there
watch
was
this
no
one.
racism in the 1800s.
Oh, the only town in the U.S. with no racism. What was that? The only place where white
Salvation, somewhere in the West. You could be Chinese, African American. Didn't matter. You were all welcome in Salvation.
I can understand maybe if the technology progressed and they did the storyline that way, but it sounds like they're not even being good with their writing and doing that. I don't know. I got to watch this show. I haven't even watched
to be
it
honest,
yet,
I still like it. I still think it's a.
I don't.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
considering
the original Quantum Leap, it was all story driven on what was going on to where Sam had leaped.
right,
this-
putting right what once went wrong. Yes.
This hardly spends any time to where he's leaped. Half, if not a little bit more, spends time in the present where they are worrying about all their drama shit going on.
I mean, I guess I'm not hating them for that. I wanted to see more of what's going on at the home base, but in the original story, they didn't give us any reason why to have a story in the original timeline.
Yeah, the original series for Quantum Leap, you just saw bits and pieces of the future where Sam was from, and that was when Al was there, doing stuff with Ziggy and somehow talking to Sam on the other side of the hologram thing, right? When Al would come through that white door that would just open up like, whoosh, and he'd walk through and be like, "Oh, hey, Sam! Whoa, what are you doing there, Sam?"
There's no door anymore either. They just pop up out of random. And is it me? Am I the only one that thinks that her link that she uses to communicate back to Ziggy looks like a birth control thing that you keep the pills in?
What, instead of a tricorder on steroids?
Yeah, it's just this little round thing. It looks like one of them things that women get that has the birth control pills in each little slot.
By that token, you could say T'Pol's tricorder looked like that.
It's just horrible looking.
Kinda. Yeah.
Jedi Bill says, "Hey, Sci-Fi, does Star Trek Online have a 2-player mode? Because I'm thinking about playing the game." Yes, you can actually group up with up to 3 other players, so you can have 4 people on the same team, so to speak, in the same party. So yes, Jedi Bill.
And Thomas Potts, it's a TV show done nowadays. What do you think?
And Jedi Bill, Star Trek Online is free on PC, Xbox One, PS4. I'm not sure about the newer consoles like the Series X and the PS5, because I don't have either one of those. But I do know it's on PC, PS4, and Xbox One. And Steam. You get it through Steam if you're going to play on PC. So it is free on any of the platforms. You don't have to pay for anything.
I will say this latest episode of Quantum Leap did have my favorite female that was on Stargate Atlantis.
Yeah, I recognized her. She's looking better. That's good. She wasn't looking too good recently. You talking about Rodney McKay's girlfriend?
Oh, Jules Strait. What the hell?
McKay's
My TV. What was it? What the hell is going on?
What?
My TV keeps shutting off.
Check your batteries. Check your batteries in a remote.
It doesn't look confusing at all.
Hear that?
The only reason I say the batteries is I had that happen to our Roku TV, and it was the batteries were going bad. Thomas Pass says, Deech has a ghost. Jedi Bill says, no, definitely have to pay for the PS5. Oh, that does not sound cool at all. Unless you mean, Bill, the PlayStation Network to play online, which is kind of dumb. Xbox has the same thing, like with GTA, even though like you play it on PC, you go online completely free. You still have to have Game Pass to go online to play GTA 5 online. However, Star Trek Online on Xbox One, you don't. So I find it weird that you would actually have to pay for the PlayStation Plus or whatever to play Star Trek Online. If you do though, Bill, that would be the only cost you have, is just to go online with your PlayStation games, like if they have multiplayer and that type of stuff.
Hello, Tim.
Because the game is actually free, Jedi Bill.
Bill, if you'd like some in-depth talk about how Star Trek Online actually works, I played it for 3 years.
No, I've been playing since 2009, so yeah.
I've been playing since the first day I bought it, and I stopped playing. less than
There are better games out there, in all honesty.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying they're there's definitely better games out there. I'm just
Bridge
saying
Commander is a better Trek game.
the game itself is free, but I think since Bill, I'm guessing, is on the PS5, he probably has to pay for PlayStation Plus to go online to actually play the game, which is something I hate about the consoles. They put the online content of the games behind a paywall, which is dumb because you don't have to do that with the PC.
Kapla, Captain Fandom Nerd.
Kapla.
That is true. I never was too happy about the fact the PS5 went to the PlayStation Plus. That you had to be on PlayStation Plus to play 90% of your games.
It's not necessarily true. A lot of games do have subscription.
Yeah, I play STO on a PC, which is where I've been playing since beta, and I have my lifetime sub. I also have it on Xbox One. Now on Xbox One, I don't need Game Pass to go to play STO, which is weird because it's an online game. Because I can play all my other games just fine, but when I go online, like multiplayer with my other games, I have to have Game Pass, except for STO.
I have Gundam Battle Operation on the PlayStation 4, and I don't have to have PlayStation Plus to play that online, which is nice.
All right, so
it's like one of the only games though I have that's like that.
Oh, okay. I just want to answer this from Bill real quick. He says, what I meant was for the PS5 version, I think, okay, but I have never played it before. Okay. Bill, if you want to try it, go ahead and try to boot it up. However, I don't think since you're on PS5 that I'll be able to team up with you because you are on the PS5.
It has a good tutorial, Bill. You'll pick it up easy enough.
Oh yeah, it's got a.
I tried getting back into my account. Oh God, what was it? It was like 2 months before they said no more. If you don't have Windows 10, you can't play it anymore. It was about 2 months before that. I tried getting back into my account. I mean, I got into it. I just tried playing, and I'm like, man, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. And all of my ships were pretty much. I basically had to revamp all my ships. That's how long it's been since I played my account.
Oh yeah, they changed they changed all the skill trees, everything.
Yeah, that annoyed the shit out of me because I had a really nice setup on my Nova class starship. I had a Fleet Nova, and it was set up with disruptor beams, and I had what I called the Rainbow Disruptor build.
Oh yeah, you had a Rainbow Beam boat. Yep.
Yeah, well, not rainbow beams, just rainbow disruptors. I had all the different types of disruptors. See, that was a rainbow build that actually was better than any other rainbow build, because the other rainbow builds you had to use that universal console for your
weapons.
Yes, and they sucked. They weren't even close to being as good as the normal console for a single weapon.
The only ship that gave that to you was the original Odyssey class from the Odyssey event. You remember that when they brought out the Odyssey and they had that event for it?
I think I started after that, but you could get the consoles. You could buy the consoles. I used to buy them at the most of the stuff I would buy it off the exchange.
Jedi Bill. Yes, get it on Steam. If you get it on Steam for the PC, I can team up with you and play with you on STO.
Steam would be a better. It's much better to play it on computer, anyways.
It is. So Jedi Bill, I would suggest getting on Steam. That way, we can set up a time to be online together and be in the same party, and we can go on voice chat. I can kind of teach a little bit about the game.
But no, that Nova. I had the spiral wave disruptors on it because I had myself the Cardassian ship. I had the I had the polarized disruptors, the Tetrion disruptors, the spiral wave disruptors, and I think there was one other I think, yeah, there's a plasma disruptor. So basically, each disruptor had the different abilities of the other weapons. So I basically put a little bit of each one on there, then ramped up my disruptor damage. And then all of my officers had something to additionally affect all the skills I was using, like tractor beams and oh god, I think I had like a I think I used drain as an ability, and some of my officers would proc off that. So if I went in PvP, I would be my one ship could take out, like I was taking out players in Klingon battleships because I was literally disabling everything they were trying to do. It was really fun.
Yeah, I remember that build from a while ago. Yeah, it's too bad they nerfed a lot of stuff though.
Oh, I'm sure they did. I took that ship into one like just daily instance or whatever it was, and I exploded in 2 seconds. I'm like, oh, this is great. My Nova exploded in 2 shots. Yeah, I think I'm not going to come back.
Well, to be fair, it is a super short range science vessel. So.
Yeah, but still, that ship, I was doing so well in that ship originally when I left, man. I don't know. I was just like, oh god, to try and have to rebuild that ship.
One thing I do like, and I think this is where you're getting frustrated, is the actual ship classes and the ship types play more in the game like they would in the TV series.
Yeah.
Like me, I'm using a T6 Galaxy X Dreadnought.
Yeah.
With saucer separation, with cloaking ability, red matter capacitor, because I bought the collector's edition back when you actually had to buy the game.
Yeah. I started well past that, but I just bought the collector's edition anyways because it was $20.
And plus the collector's edition, you get that nice, weighty, heavy brass Delta pin. And you get the art of Star Trek Online.
Yeah.
Original art.
Come on. The best thing about the whole thing was getting the Connie.
Oh yeah, No, see, that's another thing that ticks me off. My Connie that I have from the collector's edition is no different than the ones that people can just buy.
Oh, that's right. You can buy it now too. Yeah.
And that is what teased me off to no end.
Well, I do like the fact that you can put the Borg set on that Connie, and it looks really cool. The Borg set on the old Connie, the old Borg engine, and I Borged up that ship, and that actually didn't do too bad. It was fun to fly around in.
So I got a message from Deej. He says, high winds here just knocked the power out. That's why I'm not on stream. Everything is rebooting. And then he said, I'll try another time. The weather keeps making the power out and knocking me off. So Deej, hope the weather is not too bad. If you hear this, obviously, hope your power stays on.
Yeah, sorry to hear that, Deej.
Bill, get Gundam Battle Operation 2. It's free to play. You don't need PlayStation Plus, and it's got a pretty easy learning curve.
He asked about Steam too. Do you play that on Steam, Chris? Or sorry, Tim?
Battle Operation 2 is coming to Steam. They've been having problems with it though, so it's not ready yet. You can get Gundam Evolution. That one is very similar to Overwatch. It's an Overwatch style game.
Hello, Todd Jenny, aka T-Berg.
Oh, is that T-Berg Sci-Fi?
Yeah, it's T-Berg.
Okay.
Todd Jenny says, starts a suburb slum of alpacas, brothels, bars, and casinos outside Rockwood called Paper Scissors. Hail Alberto Frey, alpacans assemble. Thank you.
Yes, Bird loves his alpacas, even though he had to fight them in what was that? Space Engineers.
Yeah, that's where T Berg does his best work.
I need to get a job at our home and cheese factory. I just got a call from them. They ordered 17 platters for Thursday.
Holy crap! You better start cutting the cheese.
I was like, God damn, 17 sandwich platters? Okay. Then he asked me how much it costs. I'm like, yeah, $1,014. He's like, wait, what? I'm like, how much is a platter? I'm like, $56. He's like, oh, we might have to call you back on that. I'm like, we'll keep the order. Let us know if you want it.
It's a platter, not a dainty Doyle on the table. Okay, it's a platter.
It's 17 platters.
There you go. He won 17 of them at $56 a pop. There you go.
Yep. It's like, yeah. My regional did say I do have the authority to give them a 10% discount. So I'm like, if I talk to them, I will let them know. I told my manager too, just so she knows.
Oh, especially if they're putting in a bulk order like that. Yeah, give them some kind of incentive to, give them your business, or you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Give you the business.
Man, we're gonna be busy freaking Thursday, man. It's gonna be a backbreaking day. That's our truck day too, so it's gonna be pretty horrific.
Well, what you got going on? You got a really big catering thing type of deal, or what you got going on?
Well, that's the part that makes it horrific, is that 17 platters.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well,
the truck day is our truck delivery. That's when our food delivery comes.
Right. So you got to put the order away. Obviously, it's got to go into cold storage or dry storage, however you do it, where you're at.
A truck usually comes around noon, which is in the middle of lunch rush.
Really? You can't get the company to come when you're not busy?
Nope. They come when they can come. It's a load of shit.
It's got to be Cisco. It's Cisco, isn't it?
No, it's Reinhardt Foods.
Oh, okay. Local company that never heard of them.
Yeah, they're pretty local. They handle food services here in the Midwest.
Well, I'm in the Midwest, but I never heard of them. Todd Jetty is a cheese connoisseur. There's a shop 200 feet down the street. Awesome. I wish I had a cheese shop around here. I love cheese.
I'll be nice.
It's okay. Make a joke. Make a joke.
Cutting the cheese does not count as liking cheese.
I'm not Canadian. I know everybody thinks I am, but I'm not. Todd says Lagrange fromage fromanda cheese. I don't know. Todd also says sounds like an old man's sex life. It comes when it comes. Lol.
So, Bird, when I was attempting to log on earlier, but I had to do a little computer maintenance first. I noticed one of your road formations looked like a big old key. I was going to ask you if that was your key to the city.
No, any relation to a key is totally
Coca-Cola
random.
related.
I was checking how my Rogan interchange is working out. Not too bad. Getting a little bit of some problems right here, but not sure what I can do about it. $500 crashes on the Krogan interchange, huh? I wouldn't be surprised. Unemployment is high in the city. Zone more industrial, office, and commercial to provide jobs for people. That's not how unemployment works.
Well, if you zone up more roads, won't that give people work?
No, it just lets them drunk drive further and faster. And provides more escape routes for the orphans.
Yeah, Star Trek Online, though, man, I really sunk a lot of money into that game for a free to play game. I sunk quite a bit of pennies into it.
I'll admit I played the beta and then I bought the collector's edition when it came out. I actually paid the monthly fee for a few months until it went free to play. And then, like, literally 6 months after it went free to play, they offered half off on a lifetime subscription. So I bought that.
Well, wait, if it's free to play, why would you need to pay for a lifetime subscription?
Well, because you get a stipend of Zen every month.
Yeah, I know what you get. It's just I thought the lifetime subscription was offered before.
No, no, it wasn't.
Are you sure? Because I know a few people that had it.
If they did, I was not aware of it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the lifetime subscription thing was a thing from the very beginning.
And that's probably why I got a discount.
Yeah, that would make sense because I my buddy Terry and his group from our old game group they were trying to get me into that game for like a good year and a half, and I staunchly refused because I'm like I took a look at it and I'm like I could play Starfleet Command 3 and get the same satisfaction at the time.
You know, yeah, 2009, 2010. That's like 12 years ago. So definitely.
Yeah, I'm just like, no thanks. Then I finally, when it went free to play, then I joined, and I honestly, I had a lot of fun until they got rid of the Borg gear, like the Borg weaponry, the anti-Borg weaponry.
They still have that though.
If you have it, you still have it.
Well, but they still have yes, you can. They still have missions where you can get it.
They brought it back?
Yeah. Yeah, because there's a certain mission you do where you get this this thing that goes down in your like where your hypo sprays and stuff go.
Okay.
And yeah, you click on that, and it shifts your shield modulation frequencies and stuff, so that way you can actually hit them. I forget exactly what it's called, but
Well,
yeah,
I'm talking about
that, and you can actually get like Borg shields, Borg weapons, anti-Borg shields, anti-Borg weapons, like anti-proton weapons they have in a game. They have they just there's a lot of stuff that
we were
you
just say I remember the anti-Borg weaponry. I remember it did like an extra 6,000 damage to Borg.
I'm not sure if it does
No.
that much of a debuff.
It was like
but-
it was specific. You back when you had to get like the Borg chips and then trade the chips in for the gear.
Oh no, it's just they have like if you play through like the Borg storyline, like the missions in the Borg storyline, you get stuff to make you better against the Borg. All you got to do is just play the missions, you get the gear. So they in that respect they've streamlined it, so you don't have to worry about doing all this hunky hory BS. You know, you can just go play the missions, get it right, and if you play it at a low level, it'll level you up to that level you need to be to actually do it. So it's not like you got to go through all these storylines in order. You can pick whatever storyline start that you want.
Yeah.
Whether it's Klingon, Borg, Iconians, whatever, so on and so forth down the line.
Hey, Will. Will Tyler says it's too rectangular. This is more engaging than jury selection for the Darrell Brooks trial, but no, I don't think public spending on infrastructure improves unemployment in this game or real life.
No, it doesn't. I was joking.
So Joe is designing the Borg version of a city, all rectangles and right angles. Well, you know, the grid system works. You can say a lot about the problems with New York City, but the grid system is not one of them.
You know, I've heard people from the UK saying, "Oh, how grid-like the US is." Well, you know what? So was the Roman Empire. Their cities were grid-like. Oh wait, what? What? No, we're not going to fall like the Romans. Wait, I take that back. That was a subtle joke, people.
I mean, the Romans used lead pipes. We don't
Exactly.
no. Oh, wait.
Wait.
Anyway, I had a good 1,000 years.
Yeah, we're just getting started. Watch out, world. Here we come.
Anyway. I'm guessing I'm going to be calling it a day here. I need to eat a little something.
Is this the orphanage section we're looking at, Bird?
No. If anything, this is like the newest, hottest section of the city.
Oh, so that's so that would be uptown.
The orphanage is up here.
Oh, hey, yeah, that looks better. There we go.
Oh, and the orphan winery has reached level 5.
Good orphan. See, they're hard little workers, aren't they?
Yeah, we can do a large mine now. And a shipyard even.
Yeah. More underground sleeping quarters.
Will says, which part has all the homeless people and smells like piss and sour milk? No, there's no such place because this is Kuroga. This isn't.
Yeah, this is Kuroga.
San Francisco.
It doesn't have a subway system.
A lot of abandoned buildings, though. I have to I'd have to make some adjustments using, I don't know.
No, it's not New York City, Will. This is Karoga.
Of course, it's not New York City. Will says SFO would be poo covered. Not just SFO, Turtistan also.
Oh, Kurdistan, yeah, well, that's self-explanatory.
Well, I'm gonna save the game if anybody wants to say anything before we go.
You will be
Now's the
happy to know,
time.
Bird, that Kurogan Dynamite has successfully infiltrated the Turtistani represent faction in Path of Exile.
Always good to hear.
Yeah. He's
Thank you.
happily pilfering Salty Trekker's his stash. Actually, I'm more like adding stuff to it, so you can't do anything with it.
Will Tyler says, I still support your Rise to Power. Joe, thank you, Will.
Holy crap, Bird. Orville Nation in the chat.
Orville Nation with a $2 super chat. Hail the exalted Kurogan leader, Joe. Thank you, Orville Nation.
Thank you, Orville Nation. PJ. Awesome, buddy. Thank you.
And LDG puts in the link to the underground.
Yep.
I wish he'd leave his underwear drawer out of this.
Check out LDG at freethenet.org/underground. You can almost always get them at that.
$5 says he yells at me for saying that when I get in.
That address.
Well, why would he yell at you? He put it in the chat.
For calling it his underwear drawer.
Oh, his underwear drawer. Yeah, well. That's what you get for putting your skivvies out there, LDG.
Captain Fandom Nerd, anything
Yes.
you'd like to
No,
say?
thank you for being on and having us on with you, Bird.
You're always welcome. You're always welcome. Orville Nation, Kapla, do you have any upcoming streams, Orville Nation? Anything you want to put the link in for? Obviously, you know you're always welcome.
Oh, well,
And
guess Orville
anyone
Nation.
else, feel free to throw in your links. And I support everyone here.
You know where
Station
to,
Mel says bye, y'all. What were you saying, Sci-Fi?
you know where to find me. YouTube.com/Sci-Fi Nation.
Absolutely. Check out
And
Sci-Fi
Tim
Nation.
Chris, where can they find you? YouTube.com/Tim Chris.
No, I'm usually hanging out in LDG's backstage.
Oh,
The underground, so yeah.
On the underground. All right.
I don't have my own home. I'm just a freeloader.
Oh, okay. I thought I had always thought you had your own channel. That's my bad.
I have a channel. I just hardly use it.
Orville Nation says the Saturn Awards tonight might go live a bit later. More awards for the Orville.
Woo! Hey, I'll be looking out for that, PJ, if you do.
But there's also more awards for Star Trek Discovery at the Saturn Awards, or so I hear.
You gotta take the good with the bad, Bird. You know that.
Nothing like failing upwards. It happens.
I'd rather fall upwards than downwards. It hurts when you go down.
I wish I could fail upwards. Be nice.
Wouldn't it though?
Yeah.
And with that, Kapla all, you don't have to go home, but you probably don't want to stay here.
You gotta go
and
home, but you can't stay.
Panel out.